come to save the day.
Welcome to Mighty House. This is a radio show for people with problems, home improvement problems, that is, and for people who want common sense guidance on how to build green and live a more sustainable lifestyle. Send an email or call into the show. The Mighty House crew is on the job. This is Mighty House.
All right, we're back. Kind of a little different here. We're going to kind of do this new little web deal, and we're going to call it Ask the Remodelers, maybe? What should we call this? Something a little different. It's a little
Mighty House, just different format.
There we go. Just a different format. Anyway, Lutron has been sending us stuff for a long time.
Lutron.
And we've been using it. Yeah, fair enough. We've both been using it a lot in our houses, on our job sites.
Right.
And we really like the product. So that's part of it too. But I noticed over your, what is that? Your right shoulder?
Correct.
On your shelf there?
Yeah.
So since we've both been using it, they sent us some stuff. And so we wanted to talk about how do we integrate this into an existing system? And I think that's really where we were wanting to go with this, right?
Let me grab the latest. So what they sent us, the latest, was the starter kit. Okay. The original Lutron package.
All right.
So this is your original Caseta wireless dimmer kit, smart bridge, starter kit. This, from the box stores, it's about $280.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's not super cheap, but it's awesome.
Yes.
It's the reason I say that is because I don't know how much you can see, but you're getting 2 dimmer switches. See, make a great weather person. Everything's on the opposite side. 2 dimmer switches.
Yep.
2 Picos.
Okay.
Which we'll explain a Pico.
Yep.
Getting the crossover bridge, which is how it ties into your home network.
Right.
And then instructions on the app.
Right. It's real easy to set up too. So
the switches alone at most stores are $75 a piece, 65, 70 bucks. So let's call that 140. Pico's 35. The bridge is another. The packaging is killer.
Yes.
So they're nice. Now, this is called a Pico.
Yes.
Now, these Picos are crazy because in this kit, they come with 2 Picos with little stands that you can put on a dresser, coffee table, end table, whatever. But these Picos, they actually make and sell cover plates that the Picos go in.
Right. It's a back plate and a cover plate. So it looks like a regular switch then.
So you can put this anywhere in your house.
Yep.
And make it do anything you want it to do.
Right. You have
insane.
If you have a light over your island in the kitchen and you want to put that switch on the edge of the cabinet, no wiring, no nothing. You just take the Pico, you sync it to the existing switch, and now that switch is right there on the island. And you can just reach over and turn on the island lights. Or if you need a 3-way somewhere where you don't have one, it's great. So it's amazing, and it works really, really, really well. The batteries are supposed to last at least 10 years, so you don't have to worry about the watch battery and replacing it.
So at the risk of giving up a little bit of my address, but that's the app. The little symbols aren't showing up, so I guess we won't do that. But I have the app on my phone, and my house is about 70% set up all on Lutron.
Okay.
The great thing is that you can set up devices. So I can put this switch on my kitchen or living room, whatever, wherever you want to replace a switch. Once you put the bridge in,
yes,
download the app, put the switch in, power up that circuit, and then go to the app and say, okay, find my new device. And it finds it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it. What do you want to name it? You
right.
can name it living room, kitchen, whatever room. And then, okay, cool. And then it's on your phone, on your app, and you can control from that or with that. And these are dimmers as well. So it's really cool. But then you go to the next thing and you can set up scenes. So like, if you go out and you're coming home at 1 o'clock in the morning and you're, concerned about going in your house, my scene I have coming home
Right.
turns on garage lights, interior, hallway lights from the garage to the kitchen and the master bedroom. It's like daylight. So if there was somebody there, they're taking off. You know
Sure.
what I mean? But then you also set up scenes, like we have our back patio, right? We have the party area if you want.
Okay.
So, all right, pool party. Turns all the lights on in the lanai. Now here's the other thing. When you turn them on, the scenes, you can turn them on for 10%, 20%, 50%. In other words, they're not just daylight. You
Right.
can control that.
Right. You can program them for all of that. So every time you turn it on now, you hit that scene and it automatically does that. You're not going to have to go in and readjust it every time.
Exactly. And then actually the switches themselves, because the LEDs, depending on what temperature you buy, like you guys like 2700 to 3000 Kelvin. I'm actually a little more partial to the 5000 Kelvin only because I live where it's, well, I know, but it's always sunny here. When you walk in someplace where it's only 3000 Kelvin, it just seems dull, right? We're used to.
Yeah.
But you can actually program the switches so that if you hit on, it would only come on at 50% or 40%, whatever you want to set it. So you can program the switches to do that individually. So that's always a nice thing. And then the other side of it is schedules. So all my exterior lighting is set up with Lutron. They're all set to go on 20 minutes after sunset, which sunset changes, 8 minutes every day?
Right.
You want to go play with your timer? Oh, you had a power outage? No, this is internet-based timing based on your location.
Right.
So 20 minutes after sunset, my exterior lights go on. My front porch, because I have a big glass door, that goes off at 11:30.
Yeah.
Lights on the front of the garage stay on all night.
And I was just at a client's house today, reprogramming their timers so their outside lighting would come on, at the correct time. So, and I go there a couple times a year to do it, and I keep telling them, here's a great product to try. No, this is fine. So they just keep paying me to come out and change it. What am I going to do?
Just fine for you.
Sure.
So this is the starter kit that we just did a little talk about. So this is the Caseta wireless starter. So like I said, you've got 2 switches, 2 Picos, which again, the Picos you could put in a plate or you could leave them on a table. You've got the crossover bridge you need to connect to it and then download the app.
Right.
Great way to get started with Lutron. But they have everything. I got here, you got an outlet in your house that you got a lamp plugged into. Lutron makes outlets that also work as repeaters, but you can buy this little product.
That device there.
Plugs into any standard outlet. Then you find it on your app and it's your lamp timer.
Right. And to integrate that into the existing system is easy. You just open the app. You want to add a device, you name it, and just
it finds it.
It goes.
Oh, I didn't know this was here. So it's got a new one. You use the Pico, control it. Great.
Yeah. So, and the other thing that I have too is I've got multiple locations on the same app. So I have my office set up and that's on the same app. So then I can actually pick the location. So I go into the house and I can turn stuff on and off, go into the office, make sure everything's been turned off when I get home. Like, did I turn off the shop lights? I don't remember. Open it up, turn them off. So that works really well. And we've set up clients that have a house in Florida, they have a house here, and they have a house somewhere else. And those locations are all on the one app and they can control all that from one location.
So working down here, I've actually done houses with Control 4. I've done them with Lutron lighting systems. I've done a couple other, crazy systems. I mean, a lot of this is big dollar stuff like lighting control panels and all that. Nothing's easier than Lutron. Most people that have used Lutron, well, yeah, I don't want that. I like Lutron. So if you got the McMansion,
yep,
that's the repeater.
Okay.
So I know they make outlets that will work as repeaters, but this is just a repeater. All you do is you just plug this in somewhere, it picks up on the signal. So if your house, you know, got a big ranch, maybe you got a big property,
Right.
you need a repeater to get to the outbuilding.
Correct.
This will repeat your signal and get you done. I mean, Lutron's been sort of the big name in the game. Like they've been around the longest, and I think that's why a lot of people are starting to throw in the towel. Because the amount of money it would take to catch up to them,
yes,
is insane. Because the stuff just works.
and yes, easy to program. It connects. You just don't have. You're not putzing with it ever again.
So this one they sent us not too long ago. This is actually really cool. This is a 4-speed fan switch. So this is
Yeah.
ceiling fan switch.
Right.
The only problem I've had with these is none of the fans are 110 volts anymore. All the fans are now coming with their own proprietary remotes and stuff. And these do not work with them. And this is not a knock against Lutron by any means. This is more about, damn, I have a Lutron system. I really don't want your DC powered fan that I can't put on a Lutron switch.
Yep.
So now shopping for ceiling fans, you have to find out, is it hardwired to like old school fan lighting control? You know, 2 switches, one for fan, one for light? Because if it is, this is killer. Because then you can put it on your scene.
Right, and have it connected in.
Right. Different fan.
Yeah, go to Habitat for Humanity, pick up an old fan.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is, right? Mostly an old fan, not a new fan.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the new fans today are coming all DC motored with DC controllers. So you have to kind of watch that also. And that's one big issue. But there you go. So integrating into an existing system, you've got a lot of great products there. It's easy to add. And so if you've got started already and you want to just add something, you want to add an outlet, you know, all the things we just talked about, it's very simple. So
okay.
With that, I'll say you know,
keep it square level.
Yeah, until next time, we're gonna keep playing around with this stuff and see how it goes. And if you've got a question you want to ask us, I think we want to start this Ask the Remodeler segment. So if you want to go ahead and just send us a question, we'll answer it. And
there you go.
We'll call it Ask the Remodeler. How's that?
Perfect.
All right. So with that, keep it square and level.
Till next time.